Jessica Sanchez, 20 years after she participated in the very first America's Got Talent as a 9-year-old girl, comes back at 29, highly pregnant, as in the producers are literally scared that she's going to have her baby before the competition is over. And she is now singing in the finals. And yet again, she chose a fantastic song, a song that she can relate to, that she can make relatable to her and her story. And she just keeps killing it. Yes! I love him so much. Full voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing.
You don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
Keep me where the light is.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Johan Bester here. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time especially, very, very welcome. And can I ask that if you enjoy the content, please hit the subscribe button. It's free of charge and it will really help the channel out. So, we've been following Jessica's journey since she did her audition and got a golden buzzer. And she just keeps singing extremely well. I don't really have too many words to describe exactly what she does so well. I'll try, but if you've watched my other analysis, please check it out on the channel of her previous rounds. I just keep saying she just sings well. What does that mean? It means she chooses the right songs. She sings it in the right keys. She's involved probably with the producers and the band to make the kind of arrangements that personalizes the song for her, you know. Then she has the technical skill, that means muscular skill, to sing both low, like really low, and really high, and anything in between. And she can sing it either loud or soft. She can sing it bright or darker. She can sing it breathy. She can sing it full voice. That means she has so many tools at her disposal. And it takes all of those ingredients to make an excellent performance. So we're going to check out now another good song choice from her, Die With a Smile, which of course is one of the biggest songs this year. There's sometimes a risk when you choose a current super hit because people might want to compare the way you sing it to the original. But also it's a smart choice in the sense that everybody knows and loves the song. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. And then we'll talk about it. But Jessica just has the ability to interpret these big songs in a way that makes it feel like it's her song. So let's listen together.
I just woke up from a dream. You and we had to say goodbye. I don't know what it all means.
Okay, so firstly, she starts a cappella, the Italian term that means without musical instruments accompanying her, just the voice. So I don't know if she has perfect pitch. People with perfect pitch just know what any pitch is. You can go like this, and they say, oh, that's a D, or that's a C sharp. Either she has perfect pitch, or there's something in her earpiece, in her in-ear monitors, that gives her the pitch. But regardless, if somebody starts a cappella, or they sing a cappella the whole thing, and they stay in the key, that's a sign of oral skill, right? So you need muscular skill to be a good singer. The muscles must work well, must be robust, but you also need the ability to accurately analyze your sound through your ears, which she clearly can do. And it's just really cool how that song normally starts very groovy, jang, chicka, chicka, jang, chicka, chicka, right? But she starts a cappella. So already, right from the outset, she is changing it up, which is so cool. And then there was like a string pad that came in, and now more of the band will join.
Since I survived, I realized
Piano.
wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow.
Interesting.
So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you.
See, that's another example. You've already heard once or twice her doing little riffs and things that's not part of the original melody. But that's part of how she makes it her own. Or that's one way in which she makes a song her own, in which she interprets it so that it sounds like it's not a Gaga copy, but a Jessica Sanchez version. And then now she goes, ooh. She goes to the high F sharp 5 with that beautiful head resonance sound, but clean, right? It's a connected sound, it's not breathy. And before that, I wanna hold you, much more brighter vowels. Not I wanna hold you, but I wanna hold you just for a while. Like she makes it brighter when she wants to. And it's an artistic choice. It's a style choice. It's an expressive choice that she makes. It's not like, oh, she can only sing that word in that way. No, no, no. She can do it any way she likes. And so just in this short clip of like a minute and a half, so many vocal technical things are on display. Of course, it's a competition, right? If she staged a show and she performed for an hour, then maybe she wouldn't go for as much in every song. Of course she won't. Because then people pay to come and see you. They're already fans of you. But here you sing for people to vote. You sing to impress. And oh my gosh, she has all the things, all the tools to impress. Next.
The world was ending, I don't wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through,
Here it comes, another build. Wow.
just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was
Wow.
ending, I don't wanna be next to you.
Interesting chord. Wow. There really is so much to talk about, right? So the next time she went, die with a smile. She sang that same F sharp 5, but with a much brighter sound than when she went there before on the oo, with a full voice, not a half voice. And you can see the way you make a vowel brighter basically is a higher tongue position and sometimes spreading this like the hamburger shape, right? If you want a vowel rounder, you have your mouth smaller, your tongue lower, and maybe more this kind of shape. So she does that. And then she sings that F sharp full voice so freely, right? If you've heard anything I've said in the past, there's no such thing as healthy belting, in my opinion. She's not belting. She's singing with power in a head resonant space, so controlled. Not too much breath. In other words, the vocal folds don't struggle and there's no strain, there's no pressure. And not with too little breath, which means the vocal folds are going to want to split and become breathy. Incredible.
If the
And interesting, she chooses to end very low. She sings this in A major. So that's a low A3, A4. A4. It's not super low, but it's low-ish. And she's got a lighter voice, but again, she has the skill to sing really low, control it softly, enough breath to make it a connected sound. And it's anchored. The sound is anchored. It's solid. It's under control. Yeah, everything about that is very exciting to someone like me who analyzes singers for a living. Just beautiful. And also watching her, I've mentioned this in other videos that I made of her singing. It's also lovely to watch her perform. Does that make sense? So her stagecraft. And now some people go, stagecraft, she stood in one spot. Yeah. If you can stand in one spot when the music demands it and own the stage, in other words, draw people into you, into that one spot where you stand, that is excellent stagecraft. What she chooses to sing, who she is, being, I think, almost full-term pregnant, of course she's not going to run around the stage. But she has the ability, it's a charisma also, in my opinion, to draw people in. I just think it's brilliant. So let's hear the judges' opinions and if they agree with me.
Jessica Sanchez!
Jessica Sanchez! That's so funny.
I mean, what can I say? It's like it's perfection. You look like a little pregnant angel. I mean, you look beautiful. Your
She does
voice,
look
I've
beautiful.
never heard anything like that. Bravo, Jessica, bravo.
Mel B!
God, Jessica, Jessica, Jessica. You know, I feel like every time we see you, you kind of bring us into your world more and more. You give us more emotion, more passion. The one thing that I can say about you is no matter what song you sing, your vocals are just flawless and pitch perfect every single time. And I want to thank you, and maybe your baby's going to thank you. You've kept the baby in all this time.
Been a good girl, yeah?
Well done.
It's a girl! It's a girl!
Before Howie speaks, yeah, I agree with Mel B for once. The vocals are just flawless. Flawless is a very strong word, almost flawless. And I mentioned this also in the last video. If you are pregnant, not that I know what it feels like, but I have 4 children and I saw their mother go through it. Your diaphragm sits here under your ribs. And the bigger the baby gets inside of the mom, the less room there is for the diaphragm to move. So the diaphragm really struggles to draw in a lot of breath. So never mind breathing for singing. Just general daily normal breathing becomes really, really challenging for somebody who's as far along as she is in a pregnancy. So, and you don't even notice that when you listen to her sing. It's not like, oh, she's out of breath, shame, she's so pregnant. No. everything in her, singing-wise, works so well that even though she can't hardly breathe maybe 50% of what she could before her pregnancy, she still just sings every phrase without making me, the listener, feel anxious about the breath. That's, if you're good, you're good.
You know what? I agree with everything my fellow judges say, and maybe this is just my opinion, but so far, this is the best act of the night.
Simon!
Oh, Howie. Jessica. Wow.
Everything
I
happens in
felt
threes
that
tonight.
There was an extra 10% from you
Yeah.
from before. Maybe
Right
the
song.
fact, because actually there are 2 of you, so it's like a duo, right? Jessica, and you know what? It was so important for our 20th anniversary that you came back importantly to show that even if you don't win the first time, you've got to always believe in yourself, right? And that's
This is the story.
and I think that was actually a beautiful arrangement. And
agreed.
I thought you sounded amazing. Seriously, amazing. It was, I think, the best performance we heard from you so far.
Bravo, Jessica, says Sophia. Yeah, so look, it doesn't take a genius to understand that the things that they observed and that they said is accurate. And we also talk about the fact that if you and I were not in the room, there's an edge of the experience of the performance that we just can't really get. I mean, this is probably one of the best, television show production teams in the world. So they do it really, really well to draw us in as viewers who view on a screen. But the people in the room, they feel an energy that we just don't have. So I think sometimes they say things that sound a bit over the top for me, and I'm like, it's not the best ever. Like, it's not like you've never heard anything that good. But it feels like that in the moment because you're so overwhelmed by the energy, by the love in the room for the performer or whatever. So, but anyway, look, I think it was just brilliant. I'll stop saying it now. I'm really rooting for Jessica. I think she deserves to win. I have seen several of the other finalists' acts as well, and they are some excellent. They always are every year. And I think singers have a slight advantage because more people in the general public can connect with a singer than maybe with magic or with a ventriloquist or with a dancer, especially a dancer. We can love looking at dancing, but very few of us have a frame of reference. We don't spend our days looking at dancers. You know what I mean? But almost everybody spends time every day in their life listening to singers. So I think singers have a slight advantage, but I just salute her. Write songs, beautiful outfits, making the songs her own, being a brilliant singer, so consistent. There's not been one thing that I thought, vocally, So, go Jessica. I don't know by the time this video makes it to you, whether the winner would have been already announced. We'll see, but I'm rooting for her. Thank you so much for spending the time with me on this little Jessica Sanchez journey. Again, check out the other analysis that I made of her previous performances as well. And until next time, I would like you to remember that your voice matters.